Yeah, mumble's coming through on your mic.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I heard myself.
Okay, that's probably better.
Let's see. Yep. Alright, that
Yep.
should be good.
Sounds good.
Alright,
Anyway.
if you guys are ready, I'm okay whenever.
Okay. Gonna countdown?
Okay, we have 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so this is The Wing of Madoola, or Madoola no Tsubasa. It's a old Sunsoft game from like 1986. Definitely one of the lesser known games. I'm pretty sure it had a Famicom only release, but you can definitely tell it was an early Ooh, this is a really bad spawn. Okay, good. Yeah, you can definitely tell this is an older title, but it doesn't look too bad for something that came out in '86. So I described a little bit about some enemy spawns there. It's something kind of unique about this game. Pretty much every spawn, including boss spawns, are somewhat random. There's only like regions where enemies can spawn, and they may or may not. And sometimes they can spawn an absolute shitload of enemies. Like, it's dependent on your screen's position, so if you stop the screen at a certain point, like at just the right spot, it'll just spawn waves of guys. So, like, on that note, like, you can go through some sections without even seeing any enemies. And it's really frustrating during boss fights, too, because sometimes you just can't get the boss to spawn, so you're just, like, wiggling the screen around until he does. But anyways, the game starts off a little bit slow. You'll see me periodically collect these upgrades, kind of go out of the way to get them. Here's the second movement upgrade. This one allows you to change directions in midair, and it speeds you up and increases your jump height a little bit. When I get the next movement upgrade in stage 4, the game will increase in speed by quite a bit. There's some trolley spawns in this area. Okay, I got kind of lucky. These purple dudes lock onto your screen's position, and it's impossible to outrun them. And if you get unlucky, they can knock you into the abyss. I got a little lucky with that boss spawn. There's actually a pretty good chance I can die on this stage if I took too much damage from those blobs, and that boss decides to be an asshole, but we're good. So the objective is to complete all 16 stages, and in each stage you have to defeat the boss, or you have to find the boss, defeat him, collect the orb, and then find the exit door. When you enter a new stage, you get a free magic refill, but the only way to restore life is by collecting the orb, which gives you 500 HP, or going out of your way to find some items or a fountain, and that's usually costs a lot of time. So here's stage 3, is the first like non-linear stage. Actually, it's a giant stage. Like the first time you play through, you'll get lost like crazy and die a few times trying to figure out where the exit is, but when you know where to go, it's really easy. So I picked up the flame sword there, my first non-sword weapon, non-basic sword weapon at least. And this uses MP. It only uses 10 per slash, but it's ridiculously strong. Like, it scores multiple hits. You can't really determine like how many hits it makes, but it's like level 1 flame sword is like stronger than level 3 sword. So I use that to defeat most of the stuff in the first half of the game. And so that's just level 1. I'll be collecting level 2 and level 3 in just a little bit. So pretty much all the items I collect are sword upgrades, flame sword upgrades, and movement upgrades. And then to execute this one neat glitch, I'll pick up Flash level 1 in stage 9, so I'll talk about that in a little bit. But stage 4 is another maze-like cave stage. It's not as open-ended as the previous one. It kind of forces you to go along a certain path, but we'll pick up the movement 3 upgrade right here, and you'll see why this looks like a little bit of a better speed run once you have it. Particularly makes you just jump way higher. So on this section, if there's any of these orb dudes that spawn, okay, I got lucky. You have to really be aware of the amount of damage certain enemies can do. So that's a fake bridge right there. If I stood on the wrong spot, I would fall and have to do that section over again, so you want to watch those spawns. Here's the boss door, another trivial boss. Oh, stage 4. Now, of course, we gotta find the exit. There's a guy that can spawn here, and he didn't. Very nice. Yeah, like the most basic enemies will do like 10 to 30 damage, and then like the next level of enemies does like 200 plus. So you definitely have to be aware of, you know, how much damage they do and stuff. So stage 5, you have to hold left when starting. I actually remember this time. You have the badass fortress music. I love it. Oh, fucking bat spawns. Oh, go. Okay. A little bit of a safe strat here, picking up some pot. It's plus 500 max HP, although you don't actually get the HP refill unless, like, I conserve enough health and then pick up the orb at the end to push me over 1,000. And I'm also, ooh, nice bat spawn, looking at spellbook. That's 500 extra MP max, and flame sword. I'll be specifically collecting, like, you can avoid picking up the health upgrades and maybe even go without some of the flame sword upgrades, but you need these spellbooks. You pretty much need at least 2,500 MP to be able to beat the game, for reasons I'll explain in stage 16. So stage 5 had some item collection there. Otherwise it would have been just straight to the boss room. But also somewhat of a trivial boss. Now, all the bosses that I've defeated so far will now spawn as regular enemies in future stages, which is kind of a pain because most of them do 200 plus damage on contact. Okay. Now, stage 6 is the reset stage. So if I was doing serious attempts, that's where it would end here. Remember those purple dudes that locked onto the screen and do 200 damage to you? Oh shit, is this the right door? Nope. Oh, I finally had all the doors figured out in practice, and I just forgot again. Yeah, so these purple dudes are a huge pain. Get the second door. Alright, another max HP refill for safety. Because there's, in the next room, it's like stage 2 but way worse. There's a big waterfall with a lot of drops. A lot of pitfalls, that is. And these purple dudes will start spawning and knocking me around, so I want to be able to take damage through them. And, okay, lucky spawns, lucky spawns. So that's the scary part. And I even have good health. Like, usually I'll just get beat around a little bit. That's not an item I need. Get another. Oh shit, bad spawns. Okay, get out of here. Okay. Yeah, so stage 3 boss, like 3 of them just spawned on top of each other, like, when trying to exit that place. Okay, so I can fall here as well, but I didn't. Oh, wow. 300 HP. Okay, so probably good here. Trivial boss. If you even want to call that a boss. Yeah. So, yeah, those purple dudes are really annoying. They do 200 damage to you, and they just swarm you. Like, there's... Once they spawn, there's almost no way to cross that waterfall without taking damage. Like, if you kill them, they just come back. So, kind of a weird thing you can do, like, when you take damage, you get knocked back normally, but if you're running on the ground, and for some reason, if you're holding diagonally up or down while you're running, you don't get knocked back. So if you're ever on the ground, just hold diagonally up. So if you get hit, you don't get bashed around. Pretty easy. So the dragon's a really scary boss. The dragon's the main reason why I collected 2 flame sword upgrades there, so I could dispatch him quickly. His fireballs do 200 damage, not that bad, but contact damage is 500. And at this point in the game, that's pretty brutal. So I'll pick up sword upgrade level 3 here. And I haven't really used sword yet. But this is to aid in the damage caused by the flash glitch, which will be done in stages 11 and onward. Mostly because you need the full upgrade for the sword to do full sword damage with the flash glitch. I'll explain that in a little bit. Stage 8's pretty straightforward. If you know where to, like, these stages are a huge pain in the ass if you don't know where to go. Like, everything looks the same, and you're going around in circles, and it sucks, but if I know where to go, instant boss room. So here's the first of this blue blob boss. So here I'm fighting with the spawns. Okay. I want to kill him before I reach the left end. Okay, there we go. So the first form of that guy is not too hard, but I'll fight him 2 more times in later stages where he takes much longer to defeat. But not much else going on in stage 8 there. And some tricky, okay, some previous boss spawns in that room. Want to be careful. Picking up flash or flame sword level 3. It's the highest level, so that'll do some serious damage. Toad spawns, not that bad. Wow, okay. So from this point on, I really want to manage my health. I do not want to take any more damage than I need to, because I'll probably never get back to max health just from collecting the orbs. Okay, so this is the last, like, overworld stage, and there's a ton of previous bosses that spawn everywhere. Although it's a pretty short stage, so it's not that bad. Whoa. Okay. Okay, there's a health refill in that first room if I needed it, but I don't. This guy's really easy, but contact damage does 800 damage, so you totally don't want to touch that guy. Okay. And also in Stage 9 there is a flash, the first flash weapon here. And this is important because it lets me one-hit KO most of the remaining bosses. Normally this weapon... Oh shit. Normally this weapon just simply does damage to the entire screen, but it does damage over a short period of time. And if you use up your last attack when using it, it instantly switches to the sword. Dragon spawn. There's a chance dragon can spawn right here too, but we'll see. So yeah, if you use your last attack to the sword, and if you start swinging the sword immediately while the flash is still doing damage, it does full sword damage for every swing, instead of just like the tiny little bit of damage over time. So, by collecting the level 3 flame sword and just spamming the attack on the boss, it just wrecks him. So here's the worst boss in the game, basically, if you want to call this a boss. I call it 50 reptiles. You have to trick these guys into spawning, and you have to kill 50 of these guys. It's the stupidest thing ever. And there's like 3 like key spots that you can stick the screen onto to force them to just start spawning like crazy. Alright, I'm kind of in one. Alright, here we go. Oh, shit. And then, of course, you get knocked away and you have to set it up again. Also, level 3 flame sword helps out a lot for this, because level 2 you have to swipe twice to kill them. Okay, that was not too bad, actually. Once I got into that sweet spot about 10 seconds in, I trashed him. And having over 1500 health here is really nice. So yeah, if you watch... So, enemies have a small chance to drop, like, one of 4 different types of, like, flasks. And they either restore health or mana, or increase your max health or mana by 100. Okay, crappy dragon, but I'm still good. So, because of that, like, if you watch the TAS will manipulate that fight to drop a whole bunch of maximum mana flasks. And to get him over, like, 2300 or whatever exact amount you need to finish the game. So he does that in order to not have to go around and collecting all the books. Okay, easy stuff. So that was stage 10. It's a huge stage. You got to hear a full loop of that awesome fortress track, too. What the hell is stage 11? Okay, not much here. I think this is... Yeah, we fight the orb boss, or the blue blob, or whatever, round 2. And nice spawns. That would be my last max HP upgrade. I probably won't even get that much health anymore. So this guy takes a little bit longer to defeat. Once you kill his first form, he splits into 4 smaller guys. So I'll hit him a little bit, then lead him this way, and switch to flash for the 4 smaller guys. Okay, so that was a flash glitch right there. As soon as I use the last flash, and to bring me under... It costs 500 MP to use a flash, so... As soon as I use the flash that brings me under 500, it instantly switches to the sword, and I just start swinging, and it just crushes everything. But on the next form of the orb boss, I want to be a little bit careful, and I was a little bit during that one, because when you destroy the first form and it splits up, it takes about a second for it to split up. So if you're just spamming with the flash glitch, the flash will have expired by the time they actually finish splitting up, so you want to do regular attacks until you think you can one-shot them at the very end. So stage 12 is the hardest stage in the game, basically. People will get stuck on here like crazy. Mostly because this huge platforming section, there's a skip here. If you get squeezed through this, you have to stop Lucia's position right at the top of the first platform. have to let go of the A button at just the right height. Okay, that was kind of bad. And then I detour a little bit for another spell book. I have 3 flash shots I can use before I have to save one for the boss, so I'll use that to clear a path a little bit. Oh shit, one more shot. Okay, we're good. So that's really frustrating, because if you fall, you gotta do it over again. And here's a false floor right here. Same thing if I fall. Okay, we're good. So I use up all the flash I can. I gotta save the last attack for the boss. So it'll be the first instance of the boss, Goro. I don't know what else to call him, but you won't even really get to see him much with the flash glitch. He just dies right away. Although he's a really scary boss normally, because as soon as the fight starts, he charges you, and it's almost impossible to dodge him unless you know it's coming. And he does, once again, 800 damage on contact. So yeah, I'd be dead in 2 hits if I didn't know about this. Okay, there we go. So as you saw, flash glitch, used flash, switched to sword, swung a couple of times, and he's dead. So we're at good health, actually. I really want to be over like 1,000 health by this point, and this ain't bad at all. Little music glitch here if you all pause and switch weapons, and it stops the victory track. Stage 13 is the other hold left stage. I can't believe I remembered. Must be this is a pretty decent speed run. Kind of a short stage, vertically oriented, somewhat. You can beat the camera if you jump fast enough. Okay, got lucky on the purple dudes. So I'm using up some flash to save the last shot for the boss, and where is he? Come on, dead. Okay. It's yet another boss, 200 damage projectiles, 800 damage contact, but flash makes it easy. And my health is good. This is not a bad run, actually. If I can keep this up, we're like PB pace here. So my PB is 1957. That's a tough time to get to. I was not recording it. Like, my best recorded time was like 2030 or something, so... Ooh, yeah, I forgot about the instant spawns on that guy. So there's a chance that if I fall down any of these pits, I'm completely screwed, by the way. Dragon spawn, that's rare. Okay, there's a very low chance that that dragon can spawn there, and that kind of sucks. Okay, so anyways, I made it across, we're good. So orb round 3. I have to kill 2 full orbs. He'll split once, he'll split again. I have to make sure not to despawn any of these, or else I have to fight more than I normally needed to. I'm abusing a little bit of the collisions here. Come on, kill this last guy. Alright, I'll spawn one more. Ooh, shit. Okay. Got it. Okay. And, ooh, that wasn't even flash glitch. I was just doing insane flame sword damage. See, I still have 1 flash shot left. I wanted to be careful, though, because as soon as I use the flash glitch, I'll be out of MP, and I want to make sure the boss dies from it, so I padded a lot of early damage with it. Ooh, got hit by that green guy, and a flame from the dragon, down to 600. That kind of sucks. As long as Goro doesn't charge me, we'll probably make it. Although most of the enemies can still one-hit KO me here. We'll see stage 9 boss spawn. Nope, he didn't spawn. And flash for these guys. Okay. Oh, there he is. It's a high-damaging random spawn you want to watch out for. Okay. Goro round 2, second to last boss. Just jump and turn left as soon as he spawns. Yeah, okay. And sadly, I don't think this will be a PB, because my health is a little low, and I'll pretty much have to visit the fountain on the next stage to avoid dying on the last boss. So we're coming up to stage 16. I'll pretty much claim that it's impossible for anybody to beat this game the first time they play it. It's just not possible. Mostly because of stage 16. It's a hard game in general. Oh shit, that's great. Thanks, purple guys. Oh yeah, just keep spawning. So there's all sorts of soft locking opportunities here. For one, if you reach the final boss with no MP, you can't kill him, and you have to kill yourself. If you reach the final boss, it despawns all the other enemies in the stage, and if you move too far away from the final boss, it despawns him, thus leaving you with no way to kill yourself, and you have to reset. So if you get there with over 1,000 MP, you can fly up to him, but if you defeat him... Oh, shit. Okay. This is also a critical platforming section. If I fall, I'm fucked. Completely fucked. Okay. Okay, we're good. So here's the fountain. Okay, so... If you defeat the final boss and have less than 1,000 MP, you can't fly up to the exit, and there's nothing spawned to kill you, so once again, you soft block. So the idea is to... Oh, shit. Okay, hardest jumping section. Oh, shit, I did it! Okay, so these guys just spawn like crazy, making it almost impossible to climb this unless you take damage and prepare for it. Okay, so here's the Wing of Madoola. It costs 1,000 MP. As soon as I collect it, it gives me 500 and despawns all the enemies. And I got lucky and didn't get hit on the way up. And flame sword. Be careful not to die on this guy. It's a pretty easy final boss. Shit. Okay, and be careful and don't fall, and get ready for time, and time. Damn, that was a good run. Holy shit. That was like a 2020. If I didn't have to go for the fountain, that would be PB. Damn.
Great run. Good job.
Thanks.
It was a 2028.
Oh, good stuff. Really, really short credits there. And you rescue the prince for a twist of things. And here's something special for you guys.
Oh! 使ってもうた。アフさん、僕使ってもうた。
Even though he won the battle with the boss, the magic points are 0.
やっつけたような気もする。
What's going to happen? Nakayama explains.
はい。
でさらに上に登って、エンディングという形なんですけど、今ボス戦で全部下の MP を使い果たしてしまったので、
どうしたらいいのじゃあ。
リセットしてコンティニュー。
また
Okay. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. That was Madoola. Hope you enjoyed it.
Thanks for that special surprise.
Oh, yeah. So, good stuff. Keep watching JRTA Marathon, and we're going on for another, like, day and a half, right? Something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Be going until late evening in Eastern time.
Awesome. We got some good stuff coming up too in a little bit. Galgun's next, followed by Punch Out and Donkey Kong Country Block and Mega Man X Block. Got a lot of good shit going on this Saturday, so stick around, everybody. And thanks again for letting me play. I'll be lurking around. And
thanks for playing.
Yep, no problem. Okay. See you guys next time.
All right. Take care, Duckfist.
Yep.